Hello and welcome to Fallout 3, episode 30, probably the last episode of Fallout 3, which I'm happy and sad about because on one hand, it was such a long going series. It was like first time for me to do such a long game. It took 4 months to finish it, which is very new to me because I usually would finish games longer than this one in a span of like 2 months maybe, but obviously making a let's play out of it takes so much longer. So yeah, on one hand I'm happy that I finished it, but on the other hand I'm sad that it's over. But we still have New Vegas and Fallout 4 to play, so I'm excited about those. But yeah, this is gonna be the last episode, and I think it's gonna be quite fitting to do to go back to Vault 101 in this episode. I did figured it out how to access it. So this is the save that we're gonna go back to that I made, and we're gonna go to the Vault 101 and see what happens there. But first of all, we are in the current times after the previous episode. We did found, yeah, because it's easier to have courage from a safe distance away. Yeah, we did found this bubblehead, and what I want to do before we go back in time is go to the family, to the vampires, because I wanted to
Here.
kill them.
Talking or get the fuck
Shut
out of my
up,
face.
or you're gonna be next. I wanted to do that a long time ago to the family, you know? Get rid of them.
What brings you back to Megaton?
People in the wastelands will be definitely not missing them. So yeah, we're going to the vampires. Haley, you
Needed
first.
a place to get out of the sun for a while, eh? I understand completely.
You do.
Dirty coward!
Robert is gone. First victim. Let's go. Do I have my friends with me? I don't see folks. There you are. He's always getting lost. Alright, vamp. So I think this is the only thing that I want to do. Kill the vampires, go to the Vault 101. Oh, they're already. Okay. Come here! Carl! You know, this is fitting. I'm a werewolf. Justin! Biba. Where more? Eeh. Where are they? Are they all gone? I wanted to kill Vamp myself. Justin. Where's Vamp? I know it's not his name. I don't remember his name. Or what was he calling himself? Weren't there like more people? Are they already killed? There was some girls as well. Where are all these people? Vance. Not Vamp. No, because it's gonna break and then what? Os abysmi veldath. What? Vampires defined. Vampires are beings based in folklore that prey on humans for the purpose of obtaining their blood. In these fictitious stories, the blood serves as both a food source and a center of power for the vampire. It is a common motive in these tales that a victim could become a vampire if bitten by one. Other noted attributes of the vampire are its abilities to change into the form of a bat or a wolf. Or a wolf? To become gaseous at will, the ability to hypnotize the opposite gender, and increased lifespan. in a form of wolf. Did I ever encounter a movie, a book, or something where vampires would turn into wolves? What? Daytime fear. It is interesting to note that a vampire is traditionally regarded in literature as having an aversion to sunlight. Many people believe this may stem from the misunderstanding of common phobias such as photophobia and heliophobia, or even the actual physical issues of photosensitivity. In all of these accounts, the subject withdraws from daytime activities and is rarely seen outdoors. In the 18th century, with medical science in its infancy, this commonly gave rise to ridiculous accusations by the uninformed that these people were strange or cursed. This is likely the reason vampires are awarded this attribute in their stories. Yeah, I was definitely called a vampire many times by my family because I hate sun. I hate going outside. I get migraines from sunlight. So yeah. Vampire destruction. Depending on the cultural source, there are several ways to kill or destroy a vampire. The most common is by driving a wooden stake, usually composed of ash, hawthorn, or oak, through the vampire's heart. In some cultures, the stake was driven through the mouth or stomach as well. Other tales tell of decapitation or immolation being the preferred method of destruction, along with anything else that can completely annihilate the vampire's physical form. I need to play some vampire games. The only games that I played with vampires, I love vampires, are The Witcher, and there's a little game called Vampire. I believe there's vampires in Baldur's Gate. There's also a game called Bloodlines or something like that. It's an older game. I really want to play that. And there's also an upcoming game that I haven't even seen a trailer of yet, but it was some time ago. It is pretty loud about this game. People were talking about it because I believe CD Projekt Red employees, past employees, are working on that game. So I think it has vampires. I might be wrong. Like, I didn't even read about that game because I just don't like getting excited about the game that doesn't have a release date, even a year that it's gonna come out in yet. I'm not that impatient. I prefer to just be cautious and see whenever it's gonna get like a release date, actually. Then I'm gonna check the trailer. But I believe it's gonna have vampires, which is exciting because we need more vampires. I need more vampires in games. If you have any games that I don't know about, that I didn't mention now, that have vampires in it, please let me know, because I should know about stuff like this. I should. Recording RFU incident. I do not want an incident like this happening ever again. I was very clear that we are not to represent ourselves in a hostile way. The killing of the town's Brahmin was an act that was both unnecessary and potentially damaging to my work. I am dealing with a very delicate situation in this town, and I will not have it undermined by actions of revenge on humankind. Our time will come, I promise you. Vance. Alright, Vance. So where is Vance? Because I cannot see his body. Did Fox kill him? And I didn't see it. Where is he? Holly. Alright, there is Vance. Security passport. Shish kebab. Sword cabinet key. Huh? Cabinet key. Vampire's Edge? What's that? Vampire's Edge. Is it? What is it? Is it a weapon? What is it? Shish kebab. What is that? It's a sword. Vampire's Edge is a sword. Ooh. Ooh. Looks cool. And shish kebab. Ooh, a fire? That's so cool. Very, very cool, very nice.
You've still got plenty of water. Look, the Brahmin is loaded with it. Can you believe these Brotherhood assholes? They won't give us enough water to last until the next shipment. We're not going to let them leave with that water, though. We need it. What are they going to do anyway? Kill us for stealing some free water?
They look serious to me. Is this really worth getting killed over?
You're probably right. They wouldn't think twice about murdering the lot of us, would they? We'll just have to make do until we can organize our own water caravans and get out from under the Brotherhood's thumb. What you gave us won't last more than a few days.
Alright, we killed Vamp. And now we're gonna go finally to the Vault 101. So we have the Vault 101 emergency frequency.
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but
Does that
I
matter?
know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. The new overseer's insane. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help save us. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long
Alright,
time
stop. Okay. Oh. Where am I? Okay. Ah, vampire! Not vampire. Oh my god. Werewolf. Oh my god, I have my sledgehammer. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm so much weaker! I'm so much weaker in here. Password is Amata. Very nice. Oh my god. Girl. No girl. Power armor. Put some... Oh, the training, of course. Ooh. Oh no, I don't have time for this bullshit.
You may want to run now.
You may want to
Don't
run
defeat me.
instead.
I am one of the most advanced military robots.
Alright, fuck off. Guys, I just want to go back to my vault. Leave me alone. Oh my god, leave me alone. Don't remember. It was here. Alright, we are here. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that I'm much weaker. And without my my power armor. Learn what happened to Vault 101. Let's see. Someone is gonna attack me immediately. No? Oh, dead people. Jim Wilkins. Roaches still.
Stop right there.
Gomez.
I don't know how you got in
Do
here.
I remember
but-
Gomez? Yes, I do.
Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you. I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
Yeah. I need to talk with Amata. I got her message.
Amata's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message.
There's probably a new
So could I,
overseer because
just
we
for talking
killed
with you
her
now.
dad. What sort of trouble do you mean?
Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time.
Yeah.
The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your
Just the
dad opened up
bugs.
that gate, he let
It's
loose a
crazy.
whole lot of crap.
Couldn't deal with
Pardon
bugs.
my language.
Dad would be horrified to know all that if he were still alive. Yeah, because if you don't know, then we had to go back in time right after our dad died to get this call. That was the overseer's fault, and he paid for it that night. Yeah, that screwed up all of our lives that day, didn't he? No.
He wasn't the only one who didn't make it to morning. It was a horrible, horrible night.
Butch's mom.
Believe it or not, it was Alan Mack who really stepped up in the crisis.
Don't know who that.
Wally's dad really saved some lives and got named the new overseer for it. Then, just when some hoped he might open the door for good, he declared martial law and said the place would stay sealed off forever.
So what now?
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
Thank you, sir. Find votes, 101 troubles. Wait, why don't the rebels just leave? This is too messed up. I'm leaving again. Just pretend I never came back. That's crazy.
It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But
Gotcha.
that would risk the whole vault.
So they want to see what's outside, but they also want to have an option to go back if it's bad.
I guess you've had a lot on your mind since you were here last. Where do you want to go?
Amata or overseer? Let's go to Amata.
Okay, follow me.
So interesting. From the first episode, I was thinking, will we go back to this place ever again? Now we are in episode 30. And we are finally back.
Uh-oh. Wait here. This doesn't look good.
Okay. How do I look? Cute.
Before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Brotch?
Butch!
You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Taylor, stop!
Don't you know enough to stay away?
You almost shot Freddy. I don't give a F about Freddy. What happened down here?
I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting. Her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore.
Tell me about the rebels.
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous.
You almost shot
I
Freddy.
didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
I am.
Yes, you do.
Shooting, damn it!
Who's that? That's scary. Are you doing something?
I guess you can see how bad things are down
Yeah.
here.
Mess.
Sorry, where were we going?
To Amata. Can you escort me to Amata? I need to talk to her about all of this.
As chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. No surprise. She always did like you. I hope you can talk some sense into her. Or maybe the two of you can come up with some other plan. Just be careful about it.
No. Let me... Lead me.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Ah! Fucker. You're not leading me anywhere. Dumbass. Oh, Mata. Where is Amata? I'm gonna be very lost in here. The vaults always make me confused. Okay, let me explore maybe instead of going to Amata. Let me save. Oh god. Let me look for something interesting. That's the upper level. Who is you?
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage. I don't know that I should be talking with you.
Tell me about the rebels.
It's just a phase they're going through. Every kid thinks they want to leave the vault at some point, but we all grew out of it.
What happened?
With all of the bugs and fires, there was an awful lot of strain on the systems down on the reactor level. Our water chip's pretty delicate right now, but I'm working on setting her right again.
Sub-level. What's interesting in this place? I wish this wasn't like such a big effect on the screen when you have a withdrawal. Cause Jesus Christ, hurts my eyes. Door inaccessible. Okay, let's go back. What? What? What do I do in here? Water chip service. All systems functional. Cleanliness restored. We fixed their water stuff? Maybe? Maybe we would get that as one of the... Because you have to end 101's vault troubles. Maybe that's one of the troubles about the water chip.
You
and
never
we
should have
fixed
left,
it.
kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
Oh Christ.
Hey!
What?
Here we go.
How do you do that?
No!
Oh. Alright, mother freaker. Just like that. Jail cell password. Okay, we have some sort of passcode. Stockholm. Alright. Jail. Ah! You...
Dad, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if
How's
you've got to
your
be
mom?
back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
What makes you think I came back to help you?
Because you're a goody two-shoes, right? You get off on helping people in trouble. Isn't that why you saved my mom? I bet she'd thank you herself.
I didn't.
But she and I ain't exactly on speaking terms at the moment. At least, not when she's sober.
And that's why
But
you
I
fucked.
tell you, your old man had the right idea. I can't stand it down here anymore. You gotta help me get out.
I let his mom die, Bethesda. What's the point of making a choice if you're not gonna go with it? I let his mom die. Killed by cockroaches. Cockroaches. What was the name of those bugs? I don't know. But she did. Why do you need to get out of here so
Because
badly?
anything up there has got to be better than a lifetime of the same thing down here.
I don't know about that.
Think about it, man. Down here, I'll always be stuck with the same job, with the same food, with the same people forever. You and your dad had the right idea. Get out of this pit and make your own life.
Batch, what do you do in the vault?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference.
What do you think you're going to do outside, Batch? He's definitely gonna be a fucking raider.
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
You have no idea how many gangs of idiot raiders are out there. Yeah, I bet you're a mole rat chow before you make it one day out there. Hey, I'm already in the tile snakes. You gave me the jacket and everything, no? What? This.
Yeah, well, get us out of here and we'll see, won't we?
Can you give me a haircut? Why should I help you, Batch?
Because you've always been a goody.
Oh.
You're going to help Amata anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again.
You're just gonna be a menace to society. What happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever.
I think I fixed it.
Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
Oh, and I fixed it. Sabotage? No. Because other people want to be here.
Catch you later.
Fritter.
It's good to see you again.
Susie Mac. I don't remember you.
You're alive!
Sorry. Are you crying? Tell me about the rebels.
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
I don't know. I don't know what would be worse, not gonna lie.
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them.
Would you prefer spending the rest of your life in the vault? Or would you go to Wasteland? What would you choose? I have no idea. I'm a homebody. I love having routines. I don't like meeting new people. It scares me. Socially awkward and stuff like that. So it seems like I would choose being in a vault. But I don't know.
I never thought
Honestly.
you'd be back.
There's no greenery and such in the vault.
Oh, it's good to see you're back
Technology.
from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
Tell me about the rebels.
Dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to
You wanna go
forget
out
the
as
poor
well?
souls who never came back from out there. My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the overseer.
The new one or the old one?
Oh, please
I
be
guess new
careful.
one. Please be careful.
Hello?
Oh my god, you're
Oh, shit.
back! You got my message and actually came back!
I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I would stop by. Don't flatter yourself, Amata. I'm just here to take care of a few loose ends. I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble. Can you just make it quit? That's so mean.
Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
You saved my life back then, Amata. Yeah, it's true. The least I can do is help you now.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night.
So you want to go out
It was
as well,
bad enough
right?
they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
Alright, so every vault had some sort of experiments going on. What was going on in this vault? It was doing well for so long. Up until basically we left. And I assume people were here in this vault since the beginning for 200 years. Does this vault that didn't have any experiments going on? What? How did you find that out?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault.
Right.
I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
Sounds like he's gone crazy with power and needs to be stopped. So why don't you just leave? It's not difficult, especially now. I heard some of you have been hoping to go outside. That's pretty crazy too. Actually, this is my dad's fault for leaving. He started this whole mess. I mean, I don't know if he's crazy. Like, I would also be scared if I wanted to stay in the vault. I would also be scared to open it because they may want to go back in, and who knows if they were like radiated, had some dangerous stuff with them or new dangerous people with them. I don't know, because they don't want just open the vault, they want to be able to go back as well to this vault, from what I understand. Why don't you just leave?
It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our
they want to
home,
go back.
and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of.
Oh
But
no,
we can't
I
even
started
suggest
a
going
movement.
outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him.
I don't know if that's a bad thing. I've seen all the other vaults. And the wastelands overall.
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to. Don't you get it? We don't want to abandon the vault. We want to open it. We still want this to be our home, but we want to get supplies from outside. Trading, exploring, anything's better than just hiding down here.
Yeah, and then a bunch of super mutants and ghouls will just go inside of this vault and kill the people who cannot take care of themselves because you were never in the fucking outside. They goddamn roaches killed you people because you don't know. The more I hear, the less I want to be involved at all. I'm leaving forever. No, I'm gonna choose something. Oh, why is the Overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us.
Or he's planning
there's a
some
new world
experiments.
waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it. I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I swear I'll stop the Overseer, just watch. I want to talk to him first. You need to understand the dangers outside and why you should stay here. Actually, I need to think. Yeah.
Damn it! This is no time for joking around!
Goodbye.
Be careful.
I need to talk to the Overseer.
Good to see you.
What the fuck are you doing, Freddy?
Hello. It's good to see you again.
Oh, Freddy was not Butch.
It's
I
good
kind
to
of
see you again.
mistook him for someone else. Um.
Wow, you're
Christine?
back.
Wow.
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too. Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out, I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either.
I don't know, who are you? Who is your father?
Hey, good to see you again.
This voice actor again. Can't believe they almost shot you.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day.
You had a knife.
One of these days is going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it. The Overseer thinks he's in charge of us just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault. Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here. Bye.
A bunch of you died because of rad roaches and you want to go outside? Yeah.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Oh dear, indeed. What the hell? Beatrice, what the hell did you do?
Another patient?
No.
What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
Andy, what happened, all this blood?
Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
Oh, they made you a doctor.
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
What's your take?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
If you're the new doctor, can you... No!
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
So she had a strain.
It's good to see you again.
You good? Alright. Let's continue.
It's good to see you again.
Ew. Don't talk to me.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've got a lot to answer for, kid.
You all look the same.
They don't know what they're doing, and it's up to us adults to keep them from getting everyone killed. Bugs, fires, confusion, panic. What do you care? You and your dad started the whole mess.
So I guess, like, I didn't really even think about that, but the reason why there was so many, like, why bugs started attacking people is because our dad, did he let them out to create confusion, distraction for him to go out, escape the vault? Is that what it is? It's kinda messed up, Dad.
Cut it out.
Not gonna lie. But they wouldn't let him out otherwise, so I don't know. Let me find some more stuff. Where's the Overseer? I want to talk to the Overseer.
You don't belong here anymore. Oh boy, are you in trouble?
Why you look like that?
What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this. You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you? Yes, you do.
You don't... Can't you just leave us alone?
Can't you just leave us alone?
Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible. The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels.
No. Alright. There are two parties. Those who want to leave, but not entirely, because they also want to just go back wherever they want, whenever they want, English. And then people who just want to be safe in the vault. There's also Batch saying that we should maybe just sabotage the whole vault, which seems absolutely terrible for me.
Why won't you just leave us alone?
Okay,
You've
shut
done enough
the
damage.
hell up. Didn't ask. Work is work. Hard work is happy work. Lovely. Okay. Overseer. Let me talk to you. Ooh, we unlocked Frick. We unlocked the cell. Where are
I
you?
never thought you'd be back.
Oh, it's this guy.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't
Yeah.
have predicted how you'd turn out, could it?
Why were you
Remind
locked?
me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
What did you hear?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amada and the rest of us.
Oh, God.
I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Security terminal.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world.
Because of me.
I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late. It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself. Watch yourself down here.
Alright, you're free. Is there something here? Or just open the cell? Oh, confidential. From Chief Officer to Subject Ray on Rebels. In light of increased agitation from the rebel elements, I have come to the conclusion that we can no longer afford to be merciful to the scum. While some may hold out hope for a peaceful resolution, it's only a matter of time before they decide to take the fight to us, or worse yet, our families. I propose a midnight raid into a compound, live ammo, zero tolerance, make an example of the first two who fight back, and the rest will fall in line. We may lose a kid or two, but we'll save the vault as a whole, and that's what counts. You are not to inform the Overseer and some of our softer security guards about this plan, as they will only object and ensure our defeat. Once the deal's done, they'll see it was worth the price. This will show those scum what happens when you step out of line in our vault. I can see both sides. Do you know what I mean? I can see people not wanting to be locked, imprisoned basically against their will.
It's good to see you again.
In the vault, and I can also see people not wanting to go away from this vault. In a, you know, just they know that there is a danger outside, radiation and mutated things, and just so much danger. So I can see both sides. I can. It's a tough thing. If they wanted to just go out of the vault, I wouldn't even question it. I would just help them go out. It's their decision. Even if it's dangerous, it may cause lead to their death. It's still the freedom that they should have to decide. But because they also want to open the vault and put in danger all of the other people, then it's hard, you know.
Well, look at who came crawling back home. What's the matter? Homesick? Outside not everything it was cracked up to be? Or was it just that Daddy didn't want you anymore? Too bad. You're not wanted here.
Okay, it's just gonna kill me? You're the one who's been holding his people hostage. Hold on, I'm here to talk.
Really? Because you weren't here to talk with the last overseer.
Well, thank
That's
me,
why
you're
I'm in
overseer
charge
now.
So you'll excuse me if I don't trust you, and if I don't think you got my vault's best interests at heart. Now, I'll make this easy for you. You can walk away and let me handle the vault.
All right.
Or I can put you down like a rabid dog. Your choice, kid.
So I guess if we didn't kill the previous overseer, we would be talking to him right now. I just don't care anymore. I think I'll just kill you now. Be reasonable. You need to open the vault. I agree with you. Let me get the rebels to stop. I just want to know why you won't open the vault.
Most of the people in here will just get themselves killed out there.
Well, that's their choice.
You know that better than anyone.
Yeah.
But down here, they've got a safe life.
And while we're down here, I'm in charge. Like the goat said, to whom we owe everything, including our lives.
The overseer, and that's me.
You became an overseer just not so long ago. Months ago. All right. Let's just choose. Let's choose this. Even though it's not that I have a strong opinion, whichever is better, because they're both bad. Staying in the vault it feels like a sad and miserable and boring life to have, but at least you're safe. You have water, you have food, place to sleep, electricity and stuff. But and the other choice is wastelands that are very, very dangerous, but at least you have the choices. You can do whatever you want in the wastelands. So, I don't know. But I need to choose something, so let's choose this.
You know what? I hear the last overseer tried being reasonable about things, and you killed him for his efforts. I think I'll skip the reasonable thing and just kill you now. Over here.
Alright. That was ridiculous. The vault recently received an unexpected radio contact over the governmental Voltec frequency from an organization calling itself the Enclave. Government codes are valid according to the Vault's ancient records, and the Enclave put forth an offer of amnesty and unity with the official remnants of the American government in exchange for access to the vault and its data stores. They claim that our vault passwords no longer match their records, preventing them from extending their offer in person. After brief negotiation, I have refused entrance to this enclave. I cannot trust my vault and its inhabitants to an unknown factor much less one that would so gallantly suggest abandoning our vault's great mission. All the more reason to prevent the rebels from opening the vault to the likes of them. Vault's great mission. Rebels. An alliance of rebels has formed in my vault dedicated to the wholly destructive goal of reopening the vault to the outside world. Amata and Edwin Broch are the leaders of the band, with those ridiculous tunnel snakes making up its muscle, along with a handful of their youths and naive idealists. Attempts to isolate and demoralize the group and proceeding apace. Edwin Broch has been jailed for this attempt to lead a direct attempt to open the vault's door, and their members have holed up in the old clinic and schoolroom. Their dwindling food and proximity to the dangerous Dr. Andy are sure to drain the morale from their rebellion until they give up and are welcomed back into our happy family again. Why I cannot read. Report. As our test suggested, the immediate vicinity of the vault is no longer dangerously irradiated, although the background radiation is still well above safe levels. Pockets of more intense radiation appear to still be common, and all surface water seems to be undrinkable. We will need to carry ample supplies of radix with us on all future surveys. But hazard suits do not seem to be necessary for general exploration. Our old maps are largely useless. The town of Springvale is an abandoned ruin, and all pre-war roads have disappeared or are no longer passable. We encounter a group of monstrous ants which appeared to confirm Mackey's theories of mutation due to extended exposure to radiation. I wonder if this is the stuff that I could see in the first episode, because it seems like they're scouting and they aren't doing this anymore. They're doing this before we came here with our dad. So it seems like this is like a past thing. We drove off the ants with gunfire and collected several specimens for study upon return to the vault. See Exhibit A. The good news is that human civilization still survives despite everything. We discovered a settlement known as Megaton, see Exhibit B, whose inhabitants, although somewhat worried at first, soon welcomed us into their town. It seemed like it would be something that we could read before, like in the first episode. Because I know in the first episode, like, I missed a lot from the comments, because I didn't know how the game works and I was just running like crazy, chaotic. We spent a good deal of time in Megaton and learned a great deal about the Capital Wasteland, as the area around Washington DC is now called, from them. Megaton is a fortified outpost of civilization of sorts, but it seems that giant ants are the least of the dangers of this new world. We agreed that it was prudent to return to the vault immediately to revise our survey plans in light of what we have learned. Levis and Agnes remained in Megaton to serve as ambassadors and continue to collect information until we return. Levis, Lewis, and Agnes. I don't remember them. Annie Palmer survey team, February 10th, 2241. Yeah, so it was in the past. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Oh, a letter from Dr. Stanislaus Brown. If you are reading this, emergency vault interment procedures have been initiated and you and your control group have been sealed into your vault. Congratulations, you are now a vital part of the most ambitious program ever undertaken by Vault-Tec. If you have not yet read your sealed orders, do so now. They will outline the experimental protocols assigned to your control group. Please remember that deviation from these protocols in any way will jeopardize the success of the program and may be considered grounds for termination by Vault-Tec Corporation. Your vault may or may not have been selected to receive a GEC module. Please see attachment A for details. Ah, yeah, what the hell? Vault 101 will not receive a GEC module and should operate under the guidelines laid forth in the Overseer's sealed orders. The GEC is quite simply the most advanced piece of technology ever developed by Vault-Tec, a terraforming module capability of creating life from complete lifelessness. After riding out the storm of nuclear Armageddon in Vault-Tec Patent Vault, residents can then activate the GEC and create a new elfin paradise. Craters and dust will give way to rolling grasslands and sparkling clean water. Of course, due to time and monetary constraints, not every vault will be equipped with GEC module. Alright. Open Overseer Tunnel. Yeah. What? What? What are we doing? That's... What type of experiments? Steve Armstrong. Oh, this is just leading to here. Okay, I thought there's gonna be some secret underground testing experiments, subjects type of deal. Alright, let's go to Amata.
I never thought you'd be back.
I never thought you'd be back. I just heard what you did. It was terrible, but I guess it had to be done. What's more, some of the people are saying I should be the new overseer. It's all so sudden.
I'm sorry it had to end that way, but now the Vault can have a real leader.
I'm sure you did everything you could to find another way. I know how stubborn he is. How stubborn he was. But you're right. We don't have time to grieve. The Vault needs a leader now. That makes the rest of this even harder.
I did what had to be done, and I would do it again if necessary. I've got a bad feeling.
You saved us. But that doesn't change the fact that you killed one of us to do it. And I can't let that sort of thing stand here. I guess it's a bit familiar. You've already been forced out of the Vault once before. At least now you know what's out there. I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
Whatever. What a bitch. I mean, I understand. But what a bitch.
How may I serve you, Miss?
Freddy Gomez. Something is getting worse. Most days he cannot even get out of bed. When he does manage to function, Freddy hides his insecurities and low self-esteem behind a bully's mask. Vault-Tec medical protocols dictate the prescription of anti-anxiety medication when Vault depressive syndrome is involved. But do I really want to string the kid out on blah 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 for the rest of his life? Stanley continues to suffer from severe and chronic head pain. I've been feeding him aspirin like it's candy, but I'm reticent to give him anything stronger. He blames the lighting in his quarters, and though eye strain is certainly compounding the problem, the headaches are actually a symptom of overwork and lack of sleep. Knowing Stanley and the schedule the Overseer has on him, the problem isn't likely to get better anytime soon, so it's aspirin indefinitely. Once again, the Overseer has insisted on being in the room for Amata's examination, throwing any inkling of doctor-patient confidentiality right out of the window. I know he doesn't trust me, he never has, but I honestly believe the reason he attends his daughter's medical appointment is because he doesn't trust her. That's as ridiculous as it is sad. Amata's a great girl, And the chance of her doing something stupid, pregnancy, syphilis, whatever, is so unlikely it's not even worth mentioning. Experiments. The cells are still replicating normally, no mutation, thank God. If whatever's out there could penetrate this vault, I cannot even begin to imagine what the Overseer would do. After borrowing a few more water chips and rerouting some of the power here in the clinic, I've finally been able to affect the latest sample. It's not much, but considering what I have to work with, I definitely step in the right direction. But this new experiment was also monumental for another reason. It's the first time Jonas has assisted me. He's suspected forever, I know, so I guess it was invaluable. And his help has been invaluable. I just hope he knows what he's gotten himself into. I don't understand. I just know that my mouth is in pain because of the reading. What is this? You cannot.
Pack of cowards, if you ask me. If they don't grow a spine soon, I'm heading out myself. I mean it this time.
Right, I already opened it.
Sure you will, Butch. Sure you will.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Ugh. All right, we're leaving the vault. We're leaving. I don't know if anything else will happen after we leave. They closed it. Didn't you want to open it? I guess they're... Oh my god, so loud. They're gonna be just opening it whenever they can. Whenever they want to. Go out and seek caravans and people to trade and whatever. But yeah, we did it. We helped them. Amata became a new overseer. So it should be more peaceful there. People can still basically be in a vault and never go out. We can just hope that people who will go out into the wasteland will not bring back anything terrible. Let's hope. Let's believe that this will happen. But that's gonna be it. That was a crazy journey. 30 episodes long for everyone who was watching an entire playthrough, and for all the people who will watch it in the future after it's already completed, thank you so much. It was my first, I think it was my first Bethesda game. I cannot wait to play more Fallout. I cannot wait to start my Elder Scrolls series. And yeah, I think the best thing about Fallout 3 for me is that it made me want to play more first-person view games, because I was very... How to say that? It's not that I hated first-person view games before, but I just wasn't a fan of them. And obviously it's still not gonna be my favorite type of camera, thing. Third-person view games are definitely my favorite, but Fallout 3 made me more comfortable. I think that's what I mean. It made me feel more comfortable with playing first-person view games. There's a lot of first-person view games that I haven't played. I mean, the only reason why I haven't played Elder Scrolls games, because it's a first-person view games. But they're fantasy, so you would think that I would play them before, because I love fantasy. But they were first-person view games, so I was like, I don't know about that. I was even thinking about so many times to just watch Let's Plays of them. But I never did, and I'm happy now, because now I think I'm used to it. I think I'm good now with first-person view games, so I'm interested in playing more of them. But yeah, next game will be Fallout New Vegas. I am very excited to play it. I'm gonna take a bit of a break just to avoid potential burnout from the series. That's what I usually do when I play a series of games. I take breaks in between. But yeah, New Vegas is gonna be next. I hope to see you. If you enjoyed Fallout 3, I hope you're gonna join me in Fallout New Vegas, and I hope you and me, we both are gonna enjoy the whole New Vegas and then 4 and then probably the Elder Scrolls series. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next series. Bye bye!